Yo, what's up? Just leaving the hospital. Seeing brother Nazim. What's today? November. Second weekend in November. Um, man, it's hard seeing. It's hard seeing him like this, man. Very, very difficult for me. Um, this dude is, brother Nazim is a man's man. He's a warrior's warrior, man. It's, it's difficult, man. But we got a little response from him last weekend. Not a little, a lot. He had a real big laugh with us, man. Brother Nazim, man. We the funniest, clowniest dudes, man. When we get together. So, me and Livy, we had a moment where he laughed. He had a real hard belly laugh. Giggled and laughed and chuckled for a few minutes. But and he winked at us. I just it's very hard seeing him like this. But so I just making this video to show or to say how I ended up training with Nas. And we as an amateur, I seen the twins rocking Tiger, Bear, and Dynamite at the tournaments, man. And these kids are, I was a grown man, in the U.S. Navy, and here it is. You got these kids, man, standing at parade rest, at the tournament, and brother Nazim, the commander, it seems as, and I'm like, wow, what's up with these dudes? They're disciplined like crap, and they can fight their butts off. You know what I mean? That's beyond. They can fight beyond their butts off. These dudes were champions, man. So I, got to talk with brother Nazim, and I don't even remember getting his number. But my trainer talked with him. My trainer at the time was Anthony Chase, and I talked with brother Nazim, and I ended up getting his number. Wasn't on some, I'm gonna train you crap. I didn't think I was in Nazim's league. So just a cool dude. He reminded me of like my father. He reminded me of dudes that I grew up around. And it's funny that he kind of came up, around the corner from where I was raised. That's wild, but found that out later on in the years. But that was in about 2000. Got Nazim's number, 99, 2000s, and 2000, and after 2000, I turned pro. I was living in Atlanta, moved to Virginia, then moved back to Philly, made my way back up to Philly. And by 2002, we're in Philly, and I'm with my soon-to-be wife, Livy, and I didn't have a trainer, so I'm like, man, I told her, I said, babe, it's only one dude. Told her, I said, it's only one dude that I want to train me. Told her, there's only one dude that I want to train me, and that was brother Nazim. I don't know, it was like a I don't know, just like when I saw him work with his guys, I saw him work, it was like a spiritual connection, man. Like, yo, that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, that's it right there. And I know a lot of people said that, but I meant that down in my spirit. So when we moved back to Philly, my wife was like, yo, man, you need a trainer. And I'm like, it's only one dude I want to train me. And, that'd be brother Nazim, and I called him. And it's funny, this is 2.5 years later, I called the number. I'm like, yo, I got his number, let me call it. I called the number, and he answered. So Nazim answered, and but this shows you what type of man he is. And he told me, I was like, yo, brother Nazim, I'm back in Philly. I need a trainer. You know, he was like, listen, he said, I would love to train you. He said, but I can't. You know, he was like, I'm training B-Hop. That's when he was really full time with B-Hop, and he had Rock. You know, he had his boys. He was like, man, he had his squad, and he was like, man, I won't have time for you. You know, I won't have time to give you my all. And I was just like, you know, I respected that because, you know, here it is. I'm undefeated as a pro. I was a national champ. Tall, lanky, you know, had that drive. So a lot of trainers would have just been like, hey, come on board. And he's just like, yo, I won't have the time to dedicate to you. And I respected that like it wasn't no tomorrow. Like, wow. I was like, all right, you know, okay. And I just, you know, left it. That was 2002, 2001, 2002. And years later, man, I'm still in Philly. I'm back home. I'm training at the James Schulz Memorial Gym. And, you know, Brother Naasim would show up in there here and there. But then about 2007, 2006, he would frequent that. You know, he was frequenting, going up to James Schulz's gym, and he would help out. He would help out everybody, man. You know, he give you some pointers. You know, keep your hands up, do this, do that. You know, so he kind of was like, you know, sideline training me, and I was loving it. You know, I was loving it. I was praying. I go to the gym, and hopefully he's there. I can get some. I was like sneak training with him. You know, he didn't know he was my trainer, but he was my trainer. And I remember one time I was sparring Chuck Cavallo. And Chuck Cavallo, for those of you who know Chuck, man, Chuck was a tough dude, man. He was tough. I mean, everything he threw had bad intentions on it. I'm sparring Chuck. I'm getting ready to fight for my my second world title shot. I'm sparring Chuck, and Chuck cracks me. Bow! I go down. Naasim was working my corner, and Bowie Fisher was there that day. So Naasim was working my corner, and you know, by now I'm working with Naasim. We're working, and spar Chuck. Chuck knocks me down, and you know, I do what I do. For some reason, I just got up and boop, 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 and really this time I hit Chuck, and his headgear went flying out the ring. And you know, Bowie Fisher was like, man, you know, Bowie Fisher talked to Naasim, gave me mad props, and gave me mad props, and was like, you know, that kid's gonna be something. That kid is dope. And so, you know, from there, you know, we've been training. I've been working with Naasim. Then the first stroke happened, you know, and I'm getting ready for a title shot. The first stroke happened, and he disappears for like a week and a half. And I'm like, where's Brother Naasim? And, you know, we get the news. We find out we're allowed to go up to the hospital to see him, and, you know, half his body is shut down, is paralyzed, and this dude willed himself. He made himself walk and talk, and just made his left side work, you know. And from there, you know, we've been rocking together. You know, he got out of there, got himself together. I used my amateur trainer to, you know, to go get the world title and defend it. But then I fought Adamic with him. But then after that, I made changes. After I lost my title, and made Naasim my trainer. You know what I'm saying? So, and from there, man, this dude just gave me a different mindset, yo. Like what he tells you about yourself, the way he shows you, what he shows you can do by going through his workouts, man. If you survive a Brother Naasim training camp, you ready for whoever. You ready to get in there and knock Tyson Fury down. You're ready to get in there and put up a fight to be the smallest heavyweight in the division, yet almost contend for the world title, you know. You're ready. You're Superman, yo. That's how I felt with Brother Naasim in my corner, man. Straight up. Much respect and love, man. He's a warrior's warrior, man. It's so hard to see him like this. Damn, man. This is more than fighter-trainer relationship, man. This is way more than that, man. I love Brother Naasim. We love him. My family loves him. He helped my boys, and it's more than, like I said, it's more than just a training boxer trainer. He showed me how to be a father, not where he sat down and hey, this what you do. By me watching him, you know, he showed me how to be a good trainer. You know, a good trainer yells a lot. He yelled at me a lot, you know, in the beginning especially. It was hard deciphering his code. Man, pop the chain, and I'm like, what the hell is that? What is I'm doing it? No, you ain't. This pop the chain. This is swipe the nose. I'm like, oh, so man, I love that dude so much, man. And I just had to share this, man, because I just left his room and I'm just fighting back tears, man, because I want to be, I am faithful and hopeful, and I don't want to freaking cry because the situation I see, and I'm believing, man, this dude can get up, he can will himself. We talk to him when we go up in there. I just pray I know he can come out of this, man. I pray he continues to fight. You know what I mean? Shalom.